Hi everybody, we're here at Burnham Park in Baguio City, Philippines. As you guys know from watching us, we are on our last leg here of our journey. We'll be heading out in about a week. I met up with my friend Rob. We worked at Amazon together. He is a RVer van dweller, and he worked at Amazon. He's a work camper and also an international traveler. And that's what he does, man. He work camps, and then he goes and travels the world.
Yeah.
So tell him a little bit about your journey so far.
I spent the first 3 months in traveling around Thailand, just going by the seat of my pants, not having any plans. I started in Bangkok, and my one goal in Bangkok was to meet up with my friend Eddie. And he wasn't able to meet up with me, but he said, "Hey, what are you doing the next day?" "I'm going to Lampong on a private bus or a train." And I'm like, "Sure, why not?" You know. And so I go on the private train, and we had a whole train all to ourselves, and they were going to Lampong for the International Children's Day. And the first quarter of the train was filled with toys to give to the kids, and we spent the whole 13-hour journey drinking Chang beer, and it was really, really nice to, usually when I come to Thailand, I have a meal with my friend, but this time I got to travel with him, and I've known him since 2004, and it was really great to travel with him. And then when we got to Chiang Mai, we met up with my friend Bruce, who me and him came to Thailand for the first time in 2004, and now he lives there and has a whole new Thai life and a Thai wife, just because I decided to go to Thailand.
Awesome. You know what they're going to ask them is, how can you afford to do this? I mean, how does your life, how do you accommodate everything in your life to be able to travel internationally? And how long have you been here to this, from the time that you got to Thailand and we're now in the Philippines to right now? How long have you not worked?
The last time I got laid off, December 21st was when the last day I worked. This trip will be 5 months. I'm into the fourth month. The money is getting a little low, so it's got me on a $400 a month budget, which is challenging, but so far I'm doing all right, and I'm feeding myself, entertaining myself.
So what are some of the things that you do to meet that $400 a month budget? Like, what are some things that people have to be able to do? Okay, say they want to be like you.
You have to be able to just eat street food, and let your entertainment come to you, because it will. You know, the people here in the Philippines are so nice that they'll invite you in. If they're having a party, they'll invite you in to join, and at the end of the night, after drinking 10 to 12 beers, and they don't want any money. They're so generous and accommodating that it's it was a highlight of their party for me to be part of it, to have a foreigner participate and really genuinely enjoy it. And
I've seen that so many times, and you know what, guys? Like, I've seen people comment about how much you have to pay to be able to take everybody out. I think it's all in your nature. Like, Rob is a really friendly, outgoing guy. He makes you feel comfortable around him, and I think people just genuinely like to be around him. And so I think that it all depends on your nature, what you can kind of be goaded into. If you're around the people who want you to pay for everything, maybe they're not there for your company as much as they are just for you to pay for it.
Enhance their party.
Yeah, and so that's why Rob is saying, I mean, he already told me, we've talked, we went out to lunch together, me and Rob and Raquel and the kids, we all went out to lunch together, and he told me he's been couch surfing. You know, like, people will basically invite him in, let him just sleep on their couch or whatever, you know, stay at their house, and, you know, he is paying very little to do that.
Yeah, I think I spent 4 days on a lady's couch. She had a beautiful beach house in Dagupan, and just every time I turned around, she was handing me something to drink or something to eat, and it was just amazing. And I spent $5 in 4 days, and it was basically the transportation from Baguio and to Dagupan and back is all I paid, and it was amazing.
So how long is your trip going to be? When's your trip end this time here?
June 7th, so it'll be 5 months. And I think the total I started with was $3,800.
Wow!
And
like
then,
that's a cruise. That's the price of a cruise, guys.
That's 2-week vacation. You know, Americans will go on a vacation for 10 days and spend what I spend in 5 months, and they get 10 days of enjoyment where I got 5 months, man.
And you guys know that I'm more along the lines of Rob as far as it goes, where people, they trudge out that 8 to 10 hour a day job, and they hate it, and they come home and they're mean to their kids, and they're, they hate their life, and we spend our time 6 to 7 months, like just doing nothing, just going out and just living our lives.
Living life. One life, man, live it.
That's right. Just
one life.
Just like his bracelet.
Just like my bracelet says, one life, live it.
But I just really want you guys to meet Rob. He is an excellent, just a cool guy. And it just goes to show you my travel video where I said the most important things to bring when you travel is your smile.
Yep, this goes a long way, man.
This guy does it.
It's just so amazing. And another thing you gotta have is you gotta cut out your bills, man. You can't have that $400 a month car payment and $300 insurance bill. I have, when I'm back home in the States, I have my cell phone and my insurance on my van, and that's my only bill. And then feeding myself, and that's usually pretty cheap. It's just I can't see doing nothing different than what I'm doing now. It's like I'm already thinking of where I'm going next year.
So let's tell us, where are you going next year?
Next year I'm going to South America.
How are you going to finance it?
Amazon, baby. Amazon for life.
There you go.
Yeah.
Camper Force.
Yeah, I've been doing it. This will be my 5th season, and I can't see doing nothing. They fund my fun. And it's a great life, and it's a stress-free life. I remember sitting on a hammock in Thailand, and my biggest worry was that my tan was peeling away. And then I have friends at home that they have all kinds of worries. They got to worry about how to pay their rent. And I don't have that.
I work with Rob, and I know that there's these lifers that work at Amazon, and there's even more campers that come back year after year, but they don't seem to enjoy themselves. They do it because it's sort of rote to them. It's just like that what they do, and they hate their job. They hate what they do. They hate being there. But Rob was like a light. He's like a shining beacon in these Amazombies that we're walking around. Where you go to him, he's going to be chill. He's going to be fun. And I think it's the attitude that, hey man, I'm working for fun. I'm working to do this so I can live my life. And it's not your life. Amazon is not your life. It's just it's a means to live.
It funds
your life.
my fun.
Yeah.
And I almost got a tattoo of Cop Coon Cop Amazon, which means thank you Amazon, on my butt. But it didn't happen this trip. But
so okay. In closing, would you like to tell them anything, like impart to them anything that you have learned or anything that you feel would be applicable?
Just live your life, man. We only have one life here, and it's short, man. You could go out at any time, and I just try to eat, drink, and be merry, because you may die tomorrow, and you don't want to regret what you didn't do.
Don't regret it, man.
You wanna just be grateful for what you did do, and life is about collecting stories and being able to share those with your friends, and making them want to do what you do, and inspiring them to live their life better. Just have fun, because that's what we're here for.
So, is it okay if they like you on Facebook?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm going to put a link to his Facebook.
And I also have, you put a link to my travel photography page as well.
Travel photography page too.
Just the good ones, just Google it.
You ever sell any of the photographs?
I do sell, this year I think I've sold just one this year.
Help him go to South America. Come on, that's our goal. Let's get some artwork from this guy, some of his photography.
And I keep it cheap, so my friends, all I do is sell the prints, and then you can frame it how you like. And when I get back to the States and add some more photos, that's when I sell. I sell them in coffee shops or online.
I'm going to call it the Buy a Beer for Rob
Yeah.
campaign. Okay, Buy a Beer for Rob.
And sometimes at Amazon, I like to convert the money into how many beers I can buy. So, you know, at Amazon, I may make 12 beers an hour. It's just live the good life, man. You only got one.
And that's from somebody who knows, okay? So thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Look forward to getting some videos started when we get back. Only maybe one more to go here in the Philippines after this. So you guys stay tuned, see what's up. All right, thanks a
Much
lot.
love.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We're Modigazzi, we're living in an RV. We're